Hello and welcome back to Stay Stitching. My name is Carla and I'm so glad you're here. I have another little mini journal to show you. Please excuse my hands. I have a paper cut, a few little cat scratches, and Colorado is just dry, so my hands always look like a mess no matter how many lotions I put on. The little mini journal that I wanted to share with you today is inside this Traveler's Notebook cover. This is a Chic Sparrow cover. The cover does not come with the little journal. I just wanted to show you how cute it was inside a Traveler's Notebook so that you could see what it looked like. There's a little handmade booklet in here. Here's the booklet I'm going to show you. And then as a size comparison, I have a field notes here. Field notes are about 1/4 of an inch longer. And they're the same width as the little notebooks that I make. And so this would be like a field notes, pocket, or passport size traveler's notebook. And you can see that it just accommodates this little notebook beautifully. So let's go ahead and get this out of here so that we can have a look at it. This cover is beautiful. It's a real kind of a smooth, silky paper, like coated on the outside. And then right on the inside, I added a sugar ration glassine bag with the little tiny tag in there. This is a vintage playing card that I have added some of my tea-dyed paper to the back. And so on the front you have this beautiful image of Wedgwood. And then on the back you have some tea-dyed paper to write on. There is a lot of writing space in this journal. This could make a great everyday carry for notes and things. Just some typewriter key, stickers. Here's a tab, a little stamp. Beautiful butterfly die cut with a paper flower and a half-back pearl glued on there. Here's a little banner. This is vintage music paper, probably 100 years old. I sewed that and then added it to the page. Here we have a belly band out of tea-dyed paper, and then a little booklet that I made out of tea-dyed paper. These are just numbered randomly. There's no, logic to the numbers. They're not in chronological order or anything. Let's see, I think I had this in like this so that it fits all the way. Yeah, just like that. So you can make notes in there. Here's a little handmade envelope that I made out of vintage book paper. And then in here I added a page from a book about mothers that I bought my mom in 1995. And it's been my habit to add one page of this to every journal that I make. Just kind of in honor of my mother and other hardworking and dedicated and loving mothers. It's just something that I want to do. When I'm out of that book, I don't know what I'll do, but when she passed away, my sister gave me that book back. My mom still had it, and that's what I've been doing with it. Here's a little mini doily with some die cuts. The other side has another tuck spot. Some beautiful washi tape. This is, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing this, but this is, both of these are Kamoi or Kamoi or Kamoi, I don't know, washi tape from Japan. I might be out of both of these. I loved them and used them quite a lot. More writing space, some beautiful washi tape. This is from, is it called Close to My Heart still? I can't remember. But one of those stamping companies here in the United States that has direct sales. And then some tea-dyed paper, some more of that music paper, lots of lovely writing space. All of the pages are aged on the edges. Here's just another little decorative cluster and a tuck spot there. Some beautiful die cuts there. This isn't a tuck spot, it's just decorative. Here's another little cluster and a beautiful stamp. This butterfly is from Gina K Designs. They make lovely stamps, so and she tends to keep her stamps for a very long time. This is an old stamp. I mean, this might be between 10 and 15 years old, and she might still have it in her line if you want. And this one is also in that set. These are two different butterflies, but they're just beautiful. You can look at Gina K Designs for those. This is a little pocket. Tea-dyed paper sewn on there. I love to use my sewing machine for anything. Here's a little tag. Little Tim Holtz. She kept her word. That's a pretty darn good thing. This flip out is a vintage perfume label design or advertisement. I'm not sure. It's just a beautiful image, and so I stuck that in there. More of that washi tape and a gorgeous sticker. If They Were Let to Fly Away. Here's a butterfly die cut. This is embossed with clear embossing powder, and so it's got a lot of shine and glitter on there. And then just a little decoration or decor. More decor. These number stamps are antiques. I bought them at an antique store. They're beautiful. They're right over here. Let me see if I can put my hand on them. Yes. So I bought these at an antique store. They came in this box. It's just an old jewelry box. And they're just gorgeous. I mean, I just love them. And they stamp beautifully. And I love the font, and I just really enjoy using them. They've been well used. I don't know how old they are, but they're just lovely. So I like to use these when I can in my creations. And I just love the way they stamp out. And then there's more writing space, and in the back, this burlap has made a little tuck spot, and you've got a little tag. You can write on here, you can write on there, you can write on here. This is tea dye. The music paper I don't tea dye because this paper is 100 years old, and it's beautiful. It doesn't need tea dyed. This paper is tea dyed, and the reason why this has this beautiful green on it is because I take letters. My husband's a pen pal, fountain pen geek, and so he gives me his letters. Like these from his pen pals, and I just put them in my tea dye baths, and then some of the writing transfers, and then just some of the ink transfers, and I just think it's beautiful. I have really loved doing that. And so after he answers his pen pals, their beautiful handwriting goes into my tea baths, and then in they go into my books. And so then that's the last. So this is the thinnest of the little chunky books that I've made. And so it will not take up as much room in your purse or bag or whatever as some of my others. And yet I hope that you still think that it's cute. So that's all I have to share with you today. I hope you are having a beautiful spring. It's windy as seriously windy here in Colorado today, and that's fairly typical for the spring here. But there's blue skies and sunshine, and That's also typical. But I hope wherever you are that you are either staying warm or enjoying your spring weather. I hope it's not quite as windy where you are as it is here, because that's the one thing I just don't enjoy is the wind. I hope to see you soon. Take care.